For concealer, I never really had acne or like scarring or like pimples or like whatever before TSW, so I never really had to use a concealer until like recently. I don't know if you guys know, but insomnia is quite a common problem in TSW, and I'm currently going through it. I get no sleep at all at night. I get maybe about like 4 hours of sleep, and I have to wake up again, and I keep on constantly waking up and going back to sleep, waking up, going back to sleep, and it's terrible. And so I've created like really dark under eye like circles, and so maybe like in the first couple of months, like I was like, oh, like there's no really point concealing it because like I'm not wearing that much makeup anyway, so I didn't want to go out and get a new concealer. But maybe in the last like 3 months I tried out the NARS creamy concealer. That was really, really good. I really recommend that one. But I ran out of it, and then I heard the Maybelline Fit Me concealer is just as good as the NARS creamy concealer, and it's like half the price. So I use that now, and I use the color Light, and I just like do a triangle underneath my eyes, and just blend that out with the Chi Chi Beauty Blender again, and it hides it really well. It's not drying, it feels really nice. So oh, I'm sorry, this one's gonna be like probably an Australian brand again, but for the eyebrows, I actually lost a little bit of volume on my eyebrows on the first like few months of TSW. So I recommend using a brow pomade instead of brow powder, just because the brow powder can look quite chalky, or it will look quite patchy if you don't apply it on well. And so a brow pomade is going to apply a little bit more evenly. It's going to look more even and smooth, and give that volume that you want. So I use the Chi Chi brow pomade. I know that Anastasia Beverly Hills does a really good one. Everyone talks about it. Just be careful because I've heard that a couple of them dry really quickly. So and I'm pretty sure that YouTube has a 1,000,000,001 videos like showing how to undry the pomade itself. But that's one thing you need to think about. Yeah, I just use a Chi Chi brow pomade. It's literally like $15, and you can get it from Maya if you're from Brisbane, or Target. And so another thing is eyelash glue. If you're going for an evening evening look, or like for me, like every day I wear eyelashes, like just because my eyelashes are non-existent basically, I wouldn't recommend to use the I think it's called the Ardell brush on lash adhesive. It's a clear one, and it's got a black lid, and it's like a tube, and you brush it on, and it's clear. And so I wouldn't recommend that, because the main ingredient in that is alcohol. I have no idea why they would have alcohol in a lash adhesive, just because like it's going near the eyes, it's going to irritate the eyes. Even if you aren't going through TSW, it's going to irritate the eyes, and it's going to be really drying. I went through the hard way, and I didn't look at the ingredients before I bought it. So I used it the very first time, and I smelt it, and I was like, oh, it smells like alcohol, that's so weird. And I put it on my eyes, and I like nearly burned my eyes off. But yeah, like, so I wouldn't recommend using that. I would just use a I think it's a latex glue, and so it's just a white glue, and it dries clear apparently. And even though it doesn't dry completely clear, but it still dries clear. And so I just use the Ilua one. You can just get any latex eyelash glue, just don't choose the one for the Ardell one, Ardell brush on lash adhesive. So moving on to the lips, I don't know if you guys follow the trend of makeup, but recently there's this like liquid lipstick trend. Every brand has their own liquid lipstick now. Like it's blown up from the past like year or so. And so like before TSW, I actually went and bought so many liquid lipsticks, like from Kylie, from Jeffree Star, from like NYX, and like now I can use them now just because my lips don't feel that dry at all. But before, I could not even use them. I didn't even want to touch them because there was one time I used them and my lips felt so uncomfortable, felt so tight, felt so like drying, crumbly, whatever. And so for the past like months, I only stuck to lipsticks, like either a gloss or a lipstick. And from MAC, from like any brand really, Maybelline, whatever. Just as long as it's not a matte lipstick, then you're good. For the very last product, I really recommend this. It's the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. And what it's meant to do is to hold your makeup in place and make it look really dewy and really nice. Like you look really fresh with it on, and it feels really fresh because you're putting like a little bit of water on your face as well. Like, so it just locks it in and provides a little bit more moisture. So I do this after everything, like after I put on even my eyelashes, I put on, this is the very last step I do. And so I know that Urban Decay does one, and I don't know, I've never tried that one before, and I really want to, I'm just a little bit scared just because I think it's meant to mattify the face, but I don't know, like I'm too scared to invest. I think it's like $40 to $50 in a bottle, and for it to turn out to be like bad to my skin, or like to feel like shitty on my skin or whatever. So I'll just stick to this one for now. It's only like $14 from Priceline, and you can get it from Priceline if you're from Australia. One other thing that I want to quickly mention is the Nutrend Baking underneath your eyes. What it's meant to do is it's meant to lighten up your under eyes, and like lighten underneath the under eyes. And so I've tried that, and it is the worst thing to do, like especially if you're going through TSW, you have dry skin underneath your eyes, like it's the worst. What you're meant to do is put a translucent powder, like a translucent powder or a banana powder underneath your eyes, and let it sit there for maybe like 1 to 3 minutes or something like that, and then you're meant to brush it off. But obviously, if you're going through TSW, you're gonna have like, it's not exactly, I don't know if it's exactly elephant skin, but just like fine lines underneath your eyes, and it really enhanced that for me, you know. And when I tried that the first time, like I almost nearly cried, just because like I wasted all of my makeup on my face and I have to wash it off again because it looked that bad. So I would not recommend baking underneath your eyes. Yeah, that's all I have to really say for all the makeup products that I've used and tried and what really worked for me. So I just want to say that TSW is going to end one day for you. Like, even though I'm still going through it now, but it's looking better each day. Like, I barely even notice it anymore. People don't even notice it. Like, to be honest, like when I was going through my worst stages of TSW, no one even said anything. They don't even care. They barely look at you anyways. And so don't be bothered by it. Stay really strong. People love you, and just make sure that that you're being really positive and happy, and yeah, just stay strong. It's gonna end one day. Okay, let me know if you want me to do any more videos. I know this is really bad quality and really long. I don't know how to edit. I don't even know how to, like, really, I've never uploaded anything on YouTube, so this is my first video, so we'll see how this goes. Thank you, bye.